Hey guys, and welcome to my Q&A. So get your coffees, get your teas, get your champagne, your Prosecco, your protein shakes, and let's have a nice little chatty question and answer video. So I posted on my Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions, and I've split them into 3 categories. So I've split it into personal, fitness related, and then app related. So I'm going to go through the most common questions, fitness, personal, and then app related, and just sit here, have a little chat with you guys. Get the dish. Okay, so let's start off with personal. So obviously the most common ones, how old are you? So I'm 23 years old and I'm 24 on the 31st of July, and I just hope that my birthday is not in quarantine, because I'd love to go out for a nice bit of food or something on my birthday, but if not, make the best of a bad situation. Champagne and sheesh takeaway it is. What has lockdown made you realise about yourself? Honestly, lockdown has made me realise how productive I am and how much I love my job and how hard I'm willing to work, which is really, really good, because I feel like it set me off for a really good tone for the year. I feel like I've got a lot of self-discipline, especially being so motivated through this hard time, and I feel like I've realised that my passion is helping other people and making other people happy and entertaining people. So obviously with the live videos, it's one main thing about it is entertaining, and I just absolutely love it. I love the fact that I'm helping people through isolation, and I love the fact that I'm making people happy and putting a smile on people's faces. So that is one thing that I've mainly realised, and I feel like it's my forte, like doing the live videos and the classes and stuff. What job did you have before being a PT, and what made you switch? So I actually used to be an accounts clerk, so I absolutely hated my job. If anyone knows me, I had quite a few followers back then as well, and I started videoing myself dancing in the toilets in work. I literally used to find any excuse to not be working. I used to hate it, like despise it. I used to call in sick, like it was so bad, but I used to call in sick like 3 times a week. I don't even know how I went sacked, to be honest with you. I think people just used to like me. But they felt sorry for me, so they didn't sack me. But yeah, so that was hell. I studied A-levels, I've done maths, economics, history and accounting. I left a year early and I started doing apprenticeships and stuff. I literally used to work like 3 or 4 jobs. I've got a proper video on my YouTube channel about my previous jobs and how I got to where I am. It's a really weird one, but a lot of people asked it, do you get noticed out and about? So it's actually mad. So like I'll go on my walks and stuff and people say they're doing my videos, but obviously like I don't get noticed for being like on Instagram or anything like that. I get noticed for people doing my videos, and that literally like makes me so happy. Like I used to go to the gym and people would be doing like my workout plans and like come over and tell me that they follow my YouTube video, my workout videos on Instagram and my plans and my app and stuff. But now it's obviously a lot more. Like I'll go out on my hour walk that the government allow, and like people like shout across the road and be like, I'm doing your workouts. And honestly, like I'm so buzzing. Like it even happened to me and Mark Spencer the other day. She was like, I'm doing your live workouts. Honestly, that makes me so happy. Like that's mad, isn't it? That is actually mad when you think about it. Another really common one. Do you find time to date? So obviously it's a weird situation at the minute, but normally like I'm really busy with work, yeah, but I do have a social life. Obviously I like to see my friends. I don't really have that many friends. I'm really quite tight circled, like, and as well like, I don't have time for that many friends. But yeah, I would say if the right person come along, I definitely find time to date, and I definitely find time. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm just laughing to myself because of situations. Don't really like to talk about my personal life that much. That's what you need to know. Would you go on reality TV? No. I said that so stern. No. Personally, it's just not for me. Like, it's a great platform and it's a great way for people. Fuck, it was hot. Oh my god, I shouldn't swear. And it's a great way for people to obviously get followers and build their brand and build their business. But for me, I want to get known in the fitness industry. I want to be taken seriously with my fitness, and I really want to make something of myself in the fitness industry, and I'm taking it very seriously. So yeah, no, that's not the path that I'd like to go down. What are your long-term goals and what are your plans for the next 5 years? Okay, so I'm not like anyone else that's probably like, I want to have a family in the next 5 years, long term, da, 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 da. For me, that happens when it happens. Like, I'm not putting any pressure on it, and I'm also not putting a date on it. So for me, that's whatever. For me, I just want to really focus on my career, really focus on making the best life possible, travel loads of countries, literally just enjoy life before I can even think about starting a family or anything like that. So because for me, like, when I start a family, like, I want that to be serious, like, and I want my children to have all my time and all my attention. And yeah, so for me, like, I obviously want to develop the app a lot further. I want to move into London again. I'm from London. I moved out to Essex, and I want to move back more central. Something that I've wanted to do for about 1.5 years now. I put it off, and I was going to move actually more into Essex because I'm so impulsive. But yeah, for me, it's just really developing my brand, building a business, getting a long-term, like, maybe property development or something like that, something long-term that I've always got behind me, so that I don't have to stress in life, and just really travel the world and enjoy my life to the fullest. Like, I see so many people not enjoying their lives and cutting their life short and doing things they hate, and it's just not something that I want to do. How are you coping during lockdown? I'm literally just keeping myself busy. Like, honestly, my daily life in lockdown is I wake up at about 5 AM, I have a coffee, I answer my emails, I get ready, I film all my workouts and stuff like that, and stuff like this. Like, it's now 7:38 AM. I then do my first live video, which is at 9 AM. Sometimes I have two, so then I've come back at 12. I then obviously compress and edit and send those over to my app developer, because they'll be input on the app in the real-time workout section. I then sit down next to my whiteboard and I write down anything that I want to do for the app development and stuff like that. And honestly, by the time that I've edited all my videos and stuff like that, it's about 5 o'clock. And then I'm just chilling out. I maybe do myself a fucking facial, might, like, I don't know, FaceTime one of the girls, like FaceTime my mum, go for an evening walk, eat. What have you had done to your teeth, and have you had any plastic surgery? This is like such a common question. I've actually chipped my front composite, which is so annoying. I chipped it on, you know, I've done that ice lolly IGTV. I chipped it trying to get one of those out, so annoying. But I've had composite bonding by Teeth by Techie. He's literally amazing. Like, oh, and I love Techie. Like, he's the kindest human being ever. He's in South London, like Blackheath, but he's honestly amazing. But before that, I had Invisalign. Unfortunately, I didn't have that with Techie, and I'm so gutted that I didn't know Techie when I had that done. But yeah, Techie's done my composite bonding, so I don't have veneers, I have composites, and he's literally amazing. Recommend him to anyone. And plastic surgery, all that I've had done is my boobs. Okay, so everyone keeps saying, have you had your nose done? No. Massive compliment, thank you very much. Unfortunately, good nose is running my family. My sister's got the most amazing nose in the world. Honestly, my sister's nose is perfect. Like, it's literally sculpted from the gods. You know, I've got no fillers in my face. I've got a little bit of Botox at the minute, but I've got no fillers in my face. I had so much filler at one point, right? I looked awful and had it all taken out, right? Natural is the way forward. I look back at pictures now and do you know what? I'm actually gonna, let me see if I've got one. And do you know, like, I want to be taken seriously in the fitness industry. I don't want to be laughed at for having, honestly, my fillers were crazy, guys. They was crazy. I'm not just saying this, they was crazy. And if you know me back then, you'd know that my fillers were crazy. They were cray-cray. Like, this is a picture of me with fillers. I don't even know if you can see it. My lips were huge. Like, huge, but I had, like, migration. I even tried cheek filler at one point and stuff like that, and it's just, no, get rid of it. Get it out, unless it makes you feel good, obviously. And what's your favourite cheat meal? Sushi, Japanese, black cod, sticky liver pudding. Okay, so Rocker restaurant in London. Favourite, or Nobu. Oh, or Nobu. Okay, so tempura prawn sushi, popcorn shrimp sort of thing, but I don't like too much of that. But it has to be with wasabi mayo, otherwise I'm not touching it. Wasabi prawns. Black cod, lamb cutlets, baby back ribs. Hot pot with truffle. Boom! Sticky toffee pudding. Finish that off with a couple apple daiquiris or a couple lychee martinis, and you're away. Bottle of Whispering Angel. Oh, What a lovely night out. I can't wait to be able to go back to my fave. I actually got delivery from there the other day. It was actually unreal. Okay, let's go into fitness related. Is it possible to build your glutes and lose fat at the same time? Right, let me put my coffee down so I want to explain this with my hands. So, when you're trying to lose fat, you're in a calorie deficit. So you're eating less and you're doing more workouts that are trying to shred you down. So you're probably doing a little bit higher rep, more high endurance training, or even if you're sticking to 12 reps, your calorie deficit, you're ultimately going to lose fat. But along with that, you're going to lose weight and you're going to lose a little bit of muscle. So then to build your glutes is obviously hard because you're going to lose muscle because you're losing weight. You can obviously tone your glutes up and you can do exercises that are going to focus on strengthening your glutes, toning them, sculpting them, shaping them. But you're not going to be able to necessarily build them because you're in a calorie deficit. So to build your glutes and to build really big muscle without it taking too long, you need to be in a calorie surplus. So yes, you can, but it will take a little bit longer. How long do you cut for and when do you go back to a maintenance from then? Your recent post about being too low in calories, can you explain this more? So these two questions go hand in hand. So basically when I said that, people are constantly in a calorie deficit, cutting, just trying to lose weight all the time. You're probably under eating, which is why your body's not losing weight. So your maintenance calories, if you then train on top of that, you're going to obviously lose weight and tone up. But you shouldn't be in a calorie deficit for too long because your body goes into starvation mode, okay? So your body goes into starvation mode. I'm trying to read the other comments at the other questions at the same time because, yeah. So someone else said about what I said about being on a constant state of deprivation. So I'm just going to get the post up right now. So being in a calorie deficit for too long will cause you to lose muscle mass, making it more difficult to maintain your weight loss in the long term. What I mean by this is your body starts burning away at the muscle. So the more muscle that you have, the more calories that you burn at rest. So your metabolic base rate is going to be higher. So I probably burn more calories than someone that doesn't do any weight training because I've got more muscle mass than them. So if you keep being in a calorie deficit, you're ultimately going to be burning away a little bit of that muscle mass. So that means that you're going to be burning less calories at rest. So your body's going to be less active, less, I don't know what you'd call it, metabolic maybe? That's the word? I don't know. Putting your body in a constant state of deprivation for more than a few months will negatively affect your metabolism. Therefore, you shouldn't always be in a cutting mode. So it ruins your metabolism because you're constantly eating less calories and your body doesn't have enough fuel to run on. So I now can stay at the same rate at 2,000 calories, whereas before I would have to eat like 1,900. Because I had literally always been dieting. So now I went on that post explaining how to slowly increase your calories. Now, if you're eating 1,000 calories every single day and you're not seeing any progress, you can't now go and eat 2,000 calories because you're going to put on weight, okay? Fat, you are. So you want to slowly increase your calories. Get a FitnessPal tracker like MyFitnessPal and slowly increase it, maybe 100 calories per week until you hit like a nice steady rate, okay? So I'd slowly do 100 calories per week and split that in your normal protein, fats, carb split. Obviously don't have that all through protein, don't have that all through carbs, split it so it's a nice healthy balanced diet. And as well, when you're slowly increasing your calories, make sure that you're getting it from whole nutritious foods. So just because you're having more calories per week doesn't mean that you can binge and it doesn't mean that you can eat shit. It means that you need to slowly increase your calories in a nice and effective manner. Should we stay eating the same calories during lockdown? Now, the only reason that you should be dropping your calories during lockdown is if you're being less active. So say before that you was walking to the station and walking back from the station and then also training. So that walk to the station, that walk back from the station was about 40 minutes and you was doing like 6,000 steps, which you're now not doing. You need to eat less calories because you're doing 6,000 steps less a day, unless you then go on an outside walk, okay? So just be more aware of how active you're being throughout the day. So before lockdown, I was probably being the same activity level, so I'm eating exactly the same. Okay. Is it possible to drink alcohol and get lean? Yes. Basically, what happens when you drink alcohol is your body responds to it as a toxin. So it takes a few days for your body to get back to normal and your normal functions don't work as much, and it's also going to affect your training, stuff like that. So that's why bodybuilders and stuff like that normally don't drink that much alcohol. Having 2 or 3 units is not necessarily going to affect this, but when you start going over that, then that's when your body starts being affected by it. Also, you've got to realise there is a lot of calories in alcohol. If you're having gin or vodka and stuff like that, it's about 60 or 70 calories per drink. Obviously, as long as you're mixing it with a slim mixer, make sure that you're drinking slimline tonic, because tonic is still got calories, same amount of calories as lemonade and stuff like that. So if you're having sugary mixers, wines, champagne, cocktails, it's obviously going to boost your calories up massively. But then as long as you allow for those calories, you're fine. And you obviously can't track alcohol being a protein because it's got no nutritional benefits. So I always take it off of my protein, my carbs and my fats. How do you stay so motivated to eat clean and train? So I allow myself for treats. So if I want a little bit of chocolate, I'll have a little bit of chocolate. I don't binge. Binging always sets me off and it makes me unmotivated. It makes me feel like crap. I also love the way that I feel when I'm being fit, healthy and active and I'm eating right. When I'm eating right, I feel so good. I'm so happy, I'm so active, I'm so productive. I'm actually reading Brian Tracy, No Excuses at the minute, and it says in it, if you eat a really bad meal, what's going to then motivate you to get up and do something, and get up and go to the gym and get up and be active? If you eat something that makes you feel good, it's going to make you be disciplined, make you feel good, make you feel motivated. So it's just, it is true. Do you train on top of your live workouts? No, I would die. So I'm currently doing, when I do one live workout a day, it's 45 minutes and it's intense. I then go for like a brief 30-minute outdoor walk just to get my body moving in the evening. But no, I don't train on top of my live workouts because I would literally have no energy. Like my body is aching so much. I train 6 days a week, you guys. 4 of those 6 days a week, I do 2 a day. It's plenty of training. If anything, it's probably overtraining a little bit, but it's only for the period of lockdown, so it's fine. How do you build your stamina up? You never seem to be out of breath. I train like a beast, right? Okay, so how to build your stamina up is don't quit. So you know when you're doing these lives with me and you're doing like, you might think 15 minutes from now, sod it. No, just take a little breather and carry on. Okay, so this is how you build your stamina up. When you see runners training for marathons and stuff, they build it up. Build yourself up to it, yeah? Don't quit. So just don't quit. Right, let's go on to app questions. The app, can you switch between home and gym workouts? Yes. So you just go on your profile, which is like a little person button, and you can change it at any time. So when you pay a price, you get home and gym with it. So you can switch between. What does the app include? Oh, okay, so the app includes so much. Right, let me get the app up. So you go onto the app like this. And you have so you've got 4 days or 5 days. So I'm currently on home workouts. So let's do tone up 5 days. Phase 1. So each phase is 2 weeks and you can't go on to the new phase until you've finished the first phase. So week 1. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You can put these days on whatever you want. So say you do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Okay, so then this is, oh no, I've selected gym workouts here. Sorry, I lied. So this is a gym based one. So you've got your warm up. So anything with a grey band is a superset. And then anything with a blue band is a circuit. So let's say, for example, do a cable kickback. It's all been filmed nice professionally and it looks amazing and clean. So when you finish your workout, you put in the amount of sets, the weight and the time. Now this is to allow for progressive overload, to make sure each time you're either up in the reps or the set or the weight, and this makes sure that you are progressing each time. You then add the nutrition section, which you can either randomise a meal plan or you can add your own meal plan from our recipes. At the bottom, you've got your total calorie goal, your total macro goal, and then the amount of calories that you've chosen from the recipes. Now, we are also adding a MyFitnessPal type of section to the app where you can add in all your own foods, all your own ingredients, and you can make your own meals. So you can add a meal and you can make your own meal. So you want 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, and then 20 grams of protein powder. You add that all in and it adds on to your total daily macros, which is literally going to elevate the app. It's going to take it to the next level. We're then going to have a section at the bottom here which is going to say real-time workouts, which all the lives are going to be on there. And as well, after lockdown is finished, I'm going to add 2 real-time workouts per week to the app. So you just click it and you work out with me, and they're all going to be home workouts. It's going to literally be sick. So you then got, so obviously there's so many recipes in there. You've then got somewhere you can put transformation pictures. So you can put all your transformation pictures in there. Go back, cancel. And then you've got the profile sections and stuff like that. So new developments that are coming to the app is obviously the MyFitnessPal thing, the real-time workouts, and we're also going to have helpful help sections. So each time you go onto an exercise, it's going to have a little question mark button, it's going to explain it to you. Each time you click on a meal, it's going to explain your calories, why I've given you them calories and stuff like that, which is going to make the app so much easier for everyone to use, and it's just going to be amazing. Will the live workouts continue once lockdown is lifted? Obviously, I've just told you that there's going to be 2 per week on the app, but every Saturday I'm going to do a live on my Instagram as well. How come I can eat so many calories on the app? I normally eat way less. Now, we did cover this earlier, and you are probably under eating. Now, trust me when I tell you that my app is going to make you achieve your goals. Please, please trust me, please. The workouts are intense, the calories are accurate, and you will achieve your goals. So do not panic, and all the recipes are amazing. So I'm so happy that I've finally got another YouTube video out. So I'm trying to do these weekly, but obviously I'm so busy with the app and the lockdown at the minute that it might be like every 10 days or 2 weeks. And then after lockdown, I'll probably do it a lot more. But I'm so happy that I finally got this done, and I'm really, really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget that I am raising money for the NHS. I have a GoFundMe page for my live workouts. It's completely voluntary, but if you are enjoying my live workouts, we've managed to raise £12,000 so far out of my £15,000 goal, and I'd really love to reach it. So please do donate something as little as £5.